Hi guys! So today we'll be doing makeup, and first I'll be wiping my face with Kara wipes. I'll be adding this product in the description box below, so if you want you can check it out from there. First I'll be taking out one wipe and I'll be wiping my face and neck. So now we are using Lotus Professional Clarifying and Soothing Toner. I'll be applying 2 to 3 sprays on my face and I'll let it set for a few minutes. If you want, you can use any other toner that is good for your skin. I'm using this one as it suits my skin. As you can see, the toner has dried out, so I'll be using a cream for my face, and I like to use Nivea Soft Light Moisturizer. This gives me a really nice moisturized skin, doesn't leave any excess oil on my face, so I like to use this cream. I'll be taking a generous amount of cream on my hand and I'll be massaging it on my face. So after moisturizing my skin, I'll be using Lakme Absolute Blur Perfect Primer. I'll take a small amount of primer and apply it on my face. So I'll be applying it on my face in a dot effect, and I'll be applying it on my whole face and neck. I would like to suggest you guys to apply primer on your eyelids, as we'll be applying concealer and the eyeshadow on our eyes, so it would help us give a smooth skin and it will let us blend it easily. So now we'll be taking Forever 52 Professional Complete Coverage Concealer. This shade is COV005. This goes with my skin very well. So I'll be applying it on my eyelid. So now we'll be using Beauty Blender. This is from iMagic and it's already damp. I'll be blending my concealer over my eyelid with this. As you can see, it gets blended very easily with this one, and it's a really good product. I would suggest you guys to check it out once. So now I'm using this Yummy eyeshadow palette which I've got from one of our local market. So I'll be linking a product which is similar to this one, which would have all the color shades like this one and would be in a reasonable price. I got this one for around like $9.90 or something. And you can see I have all the colors, like all the neutral colors, pink color, neon colors. It's a perfect palette for a party or for day-to-day look. So I'm using this brush which is from Neon, and this is Brush Master E13. As I didn't had a big blending brush, so this worked out really well for me and I was able to blend my eyeshadow with this. So I'm using this shade called Vision. I'll be applying it on my eyelid as a base shade. So we need to do one thing. We need to dust out this extra eyeshadow so it could fall out, and we could use the eyeshadow which is just on the brush, that is not sticking on its end or anything like that. So after blending this eyeshadow, we'll be changing our shade and we'll be going on to something that is in something like brown tone. And I'll be checking some of the colors from my eyeshadow palette because I want something that goes with my outfit as well as my eyeshadow color. So I'm thinking which one to pick, and I think this color, which is named as Image, in this one would go perfect. So I'll be dusting on the excess eyeshadow and I'll be applying it on my lower lid. This is the brown color which I've selected. So we'll be blending it out so we could see a transition of two shades. And we'll be doing the same thing on both the eyes, so the color turns out really well. So as we can see, blending takes time, but this is something that we girls enjoy doing. And if you're new to my channel, please like, subscribe and share with your friends. So as you can see, the color has really turned out well. So again, I'm dusting it out and I'm starting on my second eyelid. So we are doing same thing over here. We're gonna blend this color on our lower lid. So now we're going to be using a small blending brush. This brush is from Euro Paris and its number is 103. It looks something like this. So now I'm going to be using the color from our palette, that is Chata. It's a little bit of a brown and a purple tone color. So we'll be using it on our outer corner, just outer corner. And as you can see, the color turns out really well. I mean, something which is going in a brown and a purple tone. And you can see how messy I am. I've just messed up all my face, so I need to clean it later on. So we've done one side. Now we'll be doing the other side. So guys, even if you're using a small blending brush, we always need to dust out the excess eyeshadow from our brush. So as you can see, the color is turning out really well. So I'm a very messy person, and as you can see it in this video, I've messed up my face. I've literally, you can see eyeshadow on my whole face. So this is something that happens with me every time. I every time mess up my face and I'm like, oh, why am I doing it? So now I'll be applying eyeshadow on my inner corner, basically on my other half of the eyelid. So I'm taking now Turn In. It's a subtle brown color and I'll be applying it on my inner eyelid. So as you can see, the color has turned out really well and it's looking very beautiful. So now I'm going to do the same thing with my other eyelid, or the left eyelid. I'll be applying the same shade on my inner eye. Now I'm going to blend it with my brush. The first brush that I used, that is, I'm going to blend both the colors so that I cannot see a line or something like that on my eye. So yeah, we're going to blend it really well. So now I just realized that my right eye is looking a bit darker than the left one. So I'll be doing the same thing. I'll be using all the eyeshadow or all the eye shades that I've been used from the start, and I'll be making it a bit more dark. So this is something that may happen with you. So guys, even I'm not a professional makeup artist. I've learned from YouTube videos and from my friend. Her name is Ria. She owns a studio in Indore, and I'll be linking her Instagram profile on my YouTube video. You guys should check it out. Her makeup is like bomb. It's really awesome, and you should, whenever you come to Indore and you really need something, you should visit her. So now we'll be just blending it again, and as you can see, I've used my brown shade and I'm blending it. So as I've applied all the eye shades again, now I'm gonna blend it with my brush. So it looks a bit similar and I could not see a line or something on my eye. So now I'm going to be doing my eyebrow, and I'm going to use the shade from this palette only. And this is the brush which I'm using from Mion. It does not have a number, but it's an eyebrow brush. So why I really like this brush is because on one end you'll be getting this brush which would help you to comb your eyebrow, and other end you can use this brush which I'm using to shape your eyebrow. So I'm using this color from my palette which is Vacant. It's a dark brown shade, and I'm just filling in my eyebrows. I'm not making it a bit dramatic or anything, I'm just filling in. So I'll be filling both my eyebrows with the same color. So you can see a bit of a change in my eyebrows, and this color is really matching. Why I do not like to use black color for filling my eyebrows is because it does not look realistic. I mean, anyone could guess out that yeah, you fill on your eyebrows. Whereas this brown color, it goes on with my skin tone and it looks a bit natural. So now I'm giving it a bit of a cut on my upper eyebrow, which would make it look a bit natural and filled. So now I'm using this brush to comb my eyebrow hair. So now I'm going to be using the same technique for the other eyebrow. I'm going to fill in and give it a natural look. So now as you can see, the color has really turned out well and my eyebrows looking quite good. Now from the same palette, I'll be using the shade for highlighting my brow bone. So I'm gonna use this brush I'm gonna use this small blending brush, and first I would clean it up. It is important for us to clean a brush before using it, as it may have any other eyeshadow in it. So now I'm gonna be using this color from the palette, which is Daydream. It's in a bit of a whiter tone, and as you can see, it's whitery and shimmery. So first I'll be filling in my inner corner with this color. So I'm going to do the same thing with both of my inner eye or the inner corner. In this one, as you can see, the color was not coming out because my brush was wet, and I would suggest you guys to use a cloth rather than using a tissue, the Kara tissue which one I used, because it made my brush wet and I was not able to apply the color on my inner eye. And finally, when I was able to do it, you can see I got a chunk of the eyeshadow. So there's a huge difference in this. So for now, I'll be using again the Kara wipe which I have, and I'll be rubbing it off. As you can see, there's a little bit more, so I'm again going to wipe it off. So now again I'm going to use my brush and apply it on my inner eye. So this one is now I'm getting the subtle look. So yeah, now I'll be highlighting my eyebrows with the same shade, and I'll be blending it with my finger. I'm using my second finger for that, and yeah, I'll just blend it a bit. And I'm gonna do the same thing on both of my eyebrows. So as you can see, my brush was wet, so I faced the same issue, and again there was this chunk of eyeshadow which got stuck, and I used my fingertip to blend it, and it kind of worked out for me. So I'll be blending again both of my highlighter which I've done on my brow bone, so it looks a little subtle and natural. So now I'm going to be wiping off the extra eyeshadow which is on my eye. So I'm going to wipe off everything. So as you can see, there was a lot of fallout. I've used my Kara wipes and I've wiped off all the extra eyeshadow that is there on my face. And you can see there's a lot of fallout. So now I'm gonna use my mascara. This is VOV mascara, and I got it for around 200 or 210. So I'll be applying it on my eyelashes. So I'll be using this from down to up, and then I'm gonna apply it from the up to down motion, so that the excess eyeshadow which has fallen out on my lashes could just get wiped out. And I'll be doing the same thing on both of my eyelashes. As you can see, again I've messed up my face and I need to wipe it out, but that's okay. This is something that happens with me every time. So I'm gonna wipe it off with my Cara wipes, and yeah, now I'm looking a bit normal, I could say. So now again we'll be applying mascara in my other eye. See now, upwards motion, and then downwards motion. And again I've messed up my face, so I don't know what I should say, because this is something I mess up my face again and again and again. I really don't know what to do, but it's okay. So now again I'll be wiping off my excess mascara with my Cara wipes, and I really need to stop messing things up, because I'm messing up in makeup, I'm messing up in my life, and I really need to stop doing it. So now again I'll be applying my concealer from Forever 52. It's the same shade which I've mentioned earlier. So I'll be applying this concealer all over my face. So I'm a person who does not like to use foundation on my face, because if I use foundation I look it doesn't suit me. I want something that looks natural and still I have applied makeup. So I just like to use concealer under my eye and all over my face. So firstly I'll be applying it under my eye, and I'll be blending it again with my beauty blending brush, which is from iMagic. So I'm gonna blend it out. So we'll be blending this concealer out with our beauty blender. We will dab it rather than pulling it. We will dab it. So yeah, just do dab, and you'll get this smooth look. So again I'm going to use the same shade of concealer, and I'll be applying it on my neck. And with the help of beauty blender, again I'll just blend it out. So guys, you should always remember to apply concealer on your ear, as you want your skin to have the same shade rather than having different shades. So you should always apply concealer on your ear. So after blending everything out, I'll be using this V&B blush and contour kit. I'll be first doing my contour, as I have this shade on the corner which is really perfect for a contour. So I'll be using my brush. I have this blush brush. I'll be using the same brush for contour. So I'll be doing this contour by using this method of 3, and if you guys want you can use any other method which you follow, but this is something I'm very comfortable with. तो मैंने जो कॉन्टोर किया है वो मैंने उल्टे तरीके से किया है, मैंने उल्टा 3 बनाया है। अगर आप लोग चाहे तो आप लोग अपने फेस पे एक सीधा 3 बना सकते हैं, जैसे आप एक नॉर्मली 3 बनाते हैं। मैंने ऊपर से नीचे की जगह मैंने नीचे से ऊपर चालू किया है। एंड जैसे कि आप देख पा रहे हैं ये कॉन्टोर काफ़ी अच्छे तरीके से हो पा रहा है इस तरीके से। So after doing my contour, I'll be doing blush, and I'll be using the same palette for the blush, and I'm doing this uplifting blush. So for uplifting brush method, all you need to do is go in upwards motion. Go in till your outer corner of your eye. And yeah, as you can see, I really like this type of blush because it gives a subtle look, and this goes on really well on my face. So yeah, this is something that I prefer. And everyone have different preferences, so if there's any other preference that you have for blush, so comment down in the section below and let me know. And if you guys have any other idea for the videos, then let me know. So I'll be doing the same thing on my other side. So now I'll be applying a little bit of blush on my nose. I want it to be a bit pink. Not much, just a little bit. So now I'll be highlighting my face. I'll be using highlighter from the same palette, and I'll be highlighting my nose first. I'm using this light silverish tone. First I'll be highlighting my nose, and yeah. Then I'll be highlighting my lips, then my chin, and then my forehead. So for highlighting my face, I'll be using my finger rather than using any brush, as it's quite comfortable for me to use my finger rather than using any other brush. So as you can see, the highlighter is turning out really good. I mean, the shade, the shimmer, it's just perfect for me. So just for my chin, I'm using this brush, same brush that I used for my blush. And again, I'll be blending this highlighter from my finger. So now I'm going to be using this Swiss Beauty gel eyeliner. Sorry for the powder. I mean, I didn't realize it was there in front of the screen. So yeah, this eyeliner has 2 things. First one is for the eyebrows, but as I said, I really don't like that black shade for the eyebrows. I'll be using this gel eyeliner. I'll be using it as kajal as well as my eyeliner. So I'm using end of my eyeliner brush for filling in the kajal. So now I'll be using the same thing as my eyeliner. I'll be taking a little amount on my brush and I'll be applying it on my eyeline. So you can see the color and the consistency is so good. I mean, it's super man. I mean, this is something that you must have, as the price range for this is something around 250. I'll be linking it in the description box below and you guys should really check it out. So now again I'll be using the same palette and I'll be highlighting my cheekbone with the same shade. I'm using this brush which I've used for blush. So you can use any brush you have, as I didn't have the highlighter brush, so I used this brush and it turned out really well. So yeah. So now I'm using this Lakme 9 to 5 shade, which is Plum Feather, and I really like this shade. This shade is something that I use in everyday, I mean day-to-day life. So this is a pink color, and the consistency of this shade is so creamy, but after some time it would turn out matte, and it has a really good stay. I mean, it stays for me like something around 4 to 5 hours, and I just like this shade. I mean, I love this shade. So as you guys know, this is my first video and I didn't had any mirror, so I was using my phone as my mirror, and I didn't realize that this went out. So yeah, I just wiped it off, and again I'm just giving it a good touch, and yeah, I think it looks perfect. Just a little bit of touch up. Yeah, there it is. So just like this shade. I mean, you guys should check out this 9 to 5 collection, as the shades for this is really good, and you could use it as lip and cheek color. So now I'm using this Veil hair straightener. This is a brush hair straightener, and the main reason why I like to use this hair straightener is because this is very easy to use. I mean, I just need to plug it in and turn it on, and it would take almost 5 minutes to heat up. And this is something that is very easy to use. I mean, you would get your hair straight like very easily. So yeah, so now I'm using this Huda Beauty waterproof setting spray. So I know this is not an original setting spray, but it has worked out really well for me. So as you can see, I've got this matte finish, and my makeup is looking so fine and subtle. Just let me know in the comment section what you feel. Now I'll be using this Skin Berry Heat Protector on my hair. I'll be spraying it off on my hair, and I'll be just straightening my hair after that. So I'm applying it on my hair, like all over my hair, so that no other hair or any other strand is left. So yeah. So after applying heat protector, I'll be using my straightener. What I need to do is just comb my hair, and my hair would get straight. So it's very easy to use, and you guys should have heat protector and a straightener like this at your home. If not this one, use any other heat protector, because it is very important to protect your hair from heat while you're straightening, curling, or doing anything. So this is the perfect hair straightener. So you can see that my hair have got straight, and it's turned out really well. So I'll be doing the same thing on both of the sides, and yeah, I mean, my hair would turn out really well. And let me know in the comment section below if there's any advice from you guys, or anything that you want me to do, change, or any other suggestions. I would like to hear it out from you. So guys, this is the end look. Let me know how do you feel about it in the comment section below. I loved it. I mean, I really loved this look. If you liked it, let me know in the comment section below. Bye, and I'll meet you in the next video.